training at Real Madrid's training ground. It's a familiar setting for the Portuguese superstar, having played for the club between 2009 and 2018, winning 4 Champions League trophies, among many others, during a staggering successful spell. As we know now, CR7 is currently a free agent. Last month it was announced that Manchester United had agreed to terminate his contract with the club prematurely. And in recent days, he's been spotted at Real Madrid's training ground. Understandably, speculation has rose of a potential return back to Madrid, but fans would be well served to temper such expectations. Relevo have revealed that the current Champions League holders have no interest in bringing CR7 back. Nevertheless, they have granted the 5-time Ballon d'Or winner permission to use their training facilities while he is in search of another club. The former Manchester United man is currently undergoing a personal training regime away from the squad. Upon knowledge of his presence at the complex, fans arrived in their droves hoping for a glimpse of the superstar. But it remains to be seen where he goes from there. Fans of the Portuguese star have been quick to offer their thoughts.
Like to Cristiano Ronaldo, don't go to Arabia, Saudi. But if they want, I understand the money, but more important the money. I think the great clubs in Europe maybe now don't want someone like Cristiano.
Yeah, I think he won't be there because he has enough money, so money is not the drive. So maybe he will play for another team, maybe in Europe or something.
Despite being linked with a move to Saudi Arabia, this fan hopes that CR7 will stay in Europe.
I think he don't go there. He want to play in Champions League. So this is what the people say. He got to Saudi last year. They say he got to Emirates. He want to play the last year from his career in Champions League. So my opinion, he will stay in Europe. My opinion. PSG, Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe. The best team of the world. The best team of the world. They match because different position. They match. But we must wait. We must wait to see if it's happened or not.
Despite being by his side for majority of his career, it appears that tensions have risen between CR7 and his agent, Jorge Mendes. According to Record, Mendes is said to have stepped aside from negotiations between the player and Al Nassr. AS revealed that the Saudi side have been tracking the star, while Marca revealed that he'd even agreed to an incredible deal with the club. CR7 immediately removed to dispel such rumours while at the World Cup. But there has been no further development since. Regardless, former manager Erik ten Hag seems to be happy to have seen the back of him. Understandably, he couldn't let the interview with Piers Morgan slide. In the summer, we had one talk. He came in and said, I will tell you in 7 days if I want to stay. Then he came back and said, I want to stay. Until that moment, the interview, I never heard anything. The interview was the first time he said he wanted to leave. I think as a club, you can't accept that. There will be consequences. To make that step to do the interview, he knew the consequences. Before, he had never told me he wanted to leave. It was quite clear. And when a player definitely doesn't want to be in this club, then he has to go. Where do you think CR7